Today, I put Lob City in the modern NBA. This Clippers team consisted of Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, and DeAndre Jordan, and they were known as one of the greatest big threes of all time. Chris Paul made both of these players look like all NBA caliber players on the court, and today we will be seeing how their game would translate in the current NBA. Dude, I don't know what happened this year. I knew we weren't going to be an insane team in the Western Conference. The Western Conference is absolutely stacked, but we're not going to act like we don't have prime Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, and DeAndre Jordan on the court. We are a negative record right now, okay? We finished the season 42-40. Blake Griffin's a rookie right now because you have to like import him, and it's like a whole thing since he's not in the league. Averaged 22 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists, to still have a block. He is 27 though, so it's not like he's 19 years old averaging those stats. Blake Griffin does also make the All-NBA third team. Is he the only All-NBA player we have? I'm surprised Chris Paul didn't make an All-NBA team. DeAndre Jordan does make that All-Defensive first team for us as well, and we are not in the playoff picture. Season stats, DeAndre Jordan did have 7 points, 14 rebounds, and 3 blocks. I'm a big fan of the 3 blocks along with the 14 rebounds. JJ Redick surprisingly had 18 points. Chris Paul had 18 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists, and 2 steals. Do wish his scoring was a little higher. Jamal Crawford, our starting small forward, did average 16 points as well. Darren Collison off the bench had 9, Jared Dudley had 6, and Matt Barnes had 6 points as well. We're nowhere near the playoff picture. We are just too bad of a record with how stacked the Western Conference is, as the Timberwolves come on top to win an NBA championship. So this is a steal. We're getting rid of Danny Granger and Hito. We're just going to take Jalen Smith here. This is going to instantly improve our bench, which our bench is one of the worst parts about this roster. It always is whenever you rebuild the Lob City Clippers. We still have Matt Barnes and Jared Dudley, who we can get rid of as well. We have the 14th pick in the draft because that's just how bad we were this past season. Devin Carter, welcome to the squad. That gives us a defensive point guard coming off our bench with Jalen Smith, who can stretch the floor. I think I'm going to package our pick and Jamal Crawford and see if we can just trade up a little bit in the draft. If not, we're just going to do it ourselves here. I am going to try to take this pick from the Hornets. It's the 8th pick in the draft, which is pretty good considering how stacked this draft class is. We can get Caden, which I feel like this is a no-brainer to get him. Hugo's really good. Egger's really good. Liam McNeely's always a steal, and so is Drake Powell. But the issue right here is I don't need a center or a big at all, so I might see if we can trade for one of the players already drafted. We need a wing or a shooting guard like there is no tomorrow. It's not even funny, and we're not seeing any rookies that got drafted ahead of us, so that's unfortunate because I know there are really good wings and guards in this draft. All right, I think we just have to go Hugo here. He usually develops really well in the rebuilds anyway. That might be a bit of a risk not taking the 7'3" center. Hugo's already a 76 overall though, so I'm honestly probably going to start him this year, especially with our cap situation. Actually, yo, hold up. Why do we actually have a decent amount of cap within this rotation? Chris Paul is taking up 41 mil. Blake Griffin's taking up 50. DeAndre Jordan's taking up 27. Jalen Smith is taking up like nothing, 9 mil a year. I guess we did get rid of most of our team anyway, so we are going to start Hugo this year. I mean, if we can get LeBron on the team, that's huge. I'm also going to give, let's give Jimmy a contract because I would just trade him if I'm being real here. Is there another wing that I want on the team? We have Blake, DeAndre Jordan down low, and Chris Paul at the point guard position. I could run Hugo at the 3 if I wanted to, actually. Let's give Kyrie a contract because if I have Kyrie on the team, all right, no one wants to sign with us. That's great to see. I love it. Oh my gosh, yikes. This is a steal. We're getting Moses Moody. Actually, we're paying this man 19 mil. I don't even care. We're going to get him coming off our bench. And then we still need at least, like, one more bench piece. I honestly forgot who we have. We have Jalen Smith at the 4, Moses Moody at the 3. Devin Carter can play the 1 or the 2. So we could go Mason Plumlee. Averaged 6 and 6 last season. Luke Cornett averaged 4. Do not want him on the team. Markelle Fultz is really who I'm eyeing here. I think he's just a no-brainer pick for us, especially for 5.5 mil a season. And we now have it improved to the rotation to Chris Paul, Markelle Fultz, Devin Carter, Kyrie, Hugo, Moses Moody, Jalen Smith, Blake Griffin, and DeAndre Jordan. We were able to flip the switch on this roster within one offseason, which I'm shocked to say the least. We've only lost 15 games so far, and I'm a big fan of our backcourt that involves Chris Paul and Kyrie. I think that would be a ton of fun to see. And then we obviously have Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan in our front court. I'm excited to see how our rookie played at that wing position, given he has 4 other scoring options that would come over him ahead of him. So we'll just see how he played. Hopefully he took like a defensive 3 and D role. Blake Griffin is on that All-NBA second team. He's low-key turned out to be our best player on our roster, which I'm a little shocked to see. DeAndre Jordan does make that all-defensive second team. Oh my gosh, I actually just meant to look at the all-rookie first team. I sold. All right, player stats. Blake Griffin, 24 points, 11 rebounds, 5 assists, a steal. There's a reason he's on that All-NBA second team. DeAndre Jordan, 6 points, 13 rebounds, a steal, over 2 blocks. Chris Paul, 17 points, 9 assists, and 2 steals. Hugo, oh wow, he actually had 13, 4, 5 over a steal and a block. Dude, what a pick by me. That is perfect. 41% from the field, 31% from 3. That'll just increase as he develops. Kyrie did have 20 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, and a steal. Off our bench, Jalen Smith had 8 and 5. Moses Moody with 9 points. Devin Carter had 7, 3 and 3. Then Marco Fultz had 8. Our bench just played really well, and the shooting splits are good too. So I don't really know what changes I want to make to our roster. We're down 3-1 here in the second round. We're down 3-2. We're going to go ahead and simulate with Simcast here just to see if we can force at least a 7-game series against, I want to say, the Mavericks won last season, because usually they just win in the rebuilds. Okay, we're not winning this game. Oh my gosh. Unless we like have a crazy fourth quarter. Yeah, we are going to get eliminated here in the second round. So I don't really know what I want to change with the roster. The Mavericks sweep the Pacers to win another NBA championship. Let's look at the playoff statistics and see where we can improve here. Oh my gosh, I literally just want to go to the playoff statistics. All right, let's see. Blake Griffin, 26 points. Insane. DeAndre Jordan, 11 rebounds, 3 blocks, over a steal. Chris Paul with 14 points, 10 assists. Kyrie, 17, 3, 4, and a steal. Maybe we just don't need Kyrie, man. I mean, our rookie is averaging almost the same amount of points as Kyrie. More rebounds, a little under on the assists. Same amount of steals and more blocks with less minutes. I'm a big fan of our bench. The only position we could really improve here is our point guard position of Marco Fultz, so we'll just see what happens. With the 17th pick, I ended up taking whoever this is. I don't care. Bro is a 6'9" shooting guard. I want to run him just because of that alone. If I have him and Devin Carter low-key in the backcourt of my bench, that is not that bad. Okay, I can literally take Donovan Clingan here. So we're getting him, and I'm honestly probably just going to trade him and Kyrie. I'm trying to cook real quick. We still have a decent amount of cap. I don't know how this Clippers team can afford all this. All right, off our bench, we're going to run Devin at the backup 1, and then I'm going to run whoever this is at the 2. We'll have Jalen Smith at the 4 or the 3. I'm not sure yet. And then Moses Moody, I could trade you as well. For our first trade here, we're going to try to snag GG Jackson for Marco Fultz, Moses Moody, and 2 second-round picks. This gives us a bench wing. I put together a trade package of Kyrie, Clingan, and 4 first-round picks here. We get Devin Booker on the squad. We're going to slide him to that shooting guard position. And now we have a rotation of Chris Paul, Devin Carter, Devin Booker, Will Riley, Hugo, GG Jackson, Blake Griffin, Jalen Smith, and DeAndre Jordan. So I was looking at teams that would give us problems throughout the playoffs, and the Mavericks, they're doing something crazy. I don't know how they got the cap money to do what they're doing, but it's like above our team, and Luka still takes an MVP. Also, the rookie we drafted is literally Hugo 2.0. I'm just drafting the wings of death right now. Blake Griffin does make that All-NBA second team. Once again, look at that. De'Aaron's on the Mavericks, all right? And he made an All-NBA team. Hey, Chris Paul makes his first All-NBA third team on the video. And DeAndre Jordan is back up to an all-defensive team. We're still the first seed in our conference. How the Mavericks are the 4th seed, beyond me. Hopefully, we don't have to play them in the first round. Look at this. Trae Young, De'Aaron, Luka, Bobo, Derek Lively. How do you afford Luka, De'Aaron, and Trae Young is beyond me. These are Pritchard, Rhodey, Najee Marshall, and Maxence off their bench. As far as player stats, Blake Griffin did have 24 points, 11 rebounds, 5 assists, and still half a block. DeAndre Jordan had only 5 points, but 12 rebounds, a steal, and 2 blocks. Chris Paul was 16 points, 5 rebounds, 10 assists, and 2 steals. Devin Booker, a great addition, 21 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, and a steal, up to a 96 as well. Hugo, 13 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, a steal, and a block. Shooting splits could definitely be better, but those defensive stats are really good. Jalen Smith off our bench had 8 points, 6 rebounds. GG Jackson with 12, 2, and an assist. If he was more of a defensive player, he'd definitely be starting, but oh well. Devin Carter had 8 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Then our rookie, Will Riley, 10 points, an assist, and a steal. Look at his per 36 stats. 20 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, almost 2 steals, and half a block with really good shooting splits. We have the Kings in their first round. We beat them in a 7-game series. Thankfully, Minnesota upsets the Timberwolves, so we have to play this Minnesota team. We'll take it game by game, considering we almost just lost in the first round. We're up 3-0 here. We're up 3-1, and we beat them in 5 games. And it looks like we either have the Spurs or the Rockets in the conference finals. We're playing Boogie Flynn. I don't know who this is. Bro's averaging 13 points, 9 assists, and 2 steals in the playoffs. They have Stephon Castle, who's playing fantastic. Keldon Johnson. They've added Paolo alongside Wemby. That is disgusting. They also have Kessler, Vassell, Bethia, Jovic, Josh Green off their bench. Yo, this team low-key might be better than us. And yeah, they're up 3-0 here. We get swept. And the Spurs lose to the Pistons, bro. Who do they have? Cade, Ivy, Azir, Isaiah Stewart, Caden. What are the teams in this rebuild? We're simulating another season here, man. I was able to sign DeAndre Hunter and Lindy Waters III, so we're just going to package them in a trade package. I'm just going to have to do something insane. Oh my gosh, Cam Whitmore is a crazy steal. Look, we got to break up Lob City here. We're getting rid of Chris Paul, Cam Whitmore, some first-round picks, and DeAndre Jordan. We're getting Giannis on the team, all right? I'm not too sure what I want to do to the rotation this year, but right now we have Booker, Devin Carter, Hugo, Will Riley, Simon, Jalen Smith, Blake Griffin, and Giannis. I'm over this rebuild, man. I'm about to just next video rebuild the Spurs with 15,000 Victor Wembanyamas to guarantee a championship every single season, because what is this? How has this team lost 28 games? We're losing to the Hornets now. You can't make this up. We're going to see how well the Bucks did this season as well, considering we gave them, what, Chris Paul, DeAndre Jordan, and Cam Whitmore. We don't even win 50 games here. Big yikes for us. My gosh, Chris Paul is on the All-NBA third team. Blake Griffin also makes the All-NBA third team, and we're the third seed in our conference. All right, I feel a little bit better. The Bucks didn't even make the playoffs. Season stats. Giannis, literally the perfect trade. 24 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, over a block. Devin Carter, our starting point guard, had 13 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, over a steal, half a block. He deserved to be starting now. Blake Griffin with 21 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, a steal. Will Riley also deserved to be starting. 17 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, and a block. Devin Booker could have played better, only 19 points, but 7 assists and a steal with half a block is good. Hugo off the bench had 13, 4, 4, a steal, and a block. Jalen Smith had 10 and 7, and then Simon had 6 points. We do have the Nuggets in the first round here. We win in 6 games. Oh my gosh, OKC got upset. This is our year. You literally can't make this up, because we just got swept by the 7th seed. The Spurs are NBA champions. Victor wins another finals MVP here. We were unable to bring a championship to the Lob City Clippers. We had some insane, absolutely insane rotations, right? We ended up getting rid of Chris Paul and DeAndre Jordan for Giannis. We finished with this insane rotation too, and it just wasn't enough, man. I just have no words. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, comment, and I'll catch you all with the next video.